Hiya. I just do the technical bits, all right? Then I'm gonna make a dramatic entrance. Hang on. Here we go.
My name is Adam Carver, they, them. I also perform in drag as FatButcher. My work is really about making change for queer communities. I think what's important to know about queer spaces, and often that does mean bars and nightlife, for a lot of LGBTQ people, those are the kind of first spaces that we're able to find each other and to find our own communities. And before homosexuality was decriminalised, those were kind of the only places where gay and lesbian people could secretly meet.
Children who need to be taught to respect traditional moral values are being taught that they have an inalienable right to be gay. All of those children are being cheated of a sound start in life. Yes, cheated.
We're navigating a time where, as artists and people who work in nightlife economy and events, where it kind of became overnight impossible to work. We lost our ability to tour, our ability to perform in the venues, like regular sources of income.
Redundancies are looking likely as the sector warns that without significant government intervention, Britain's nightlife industry will be forced to face the music.
A lot of them were relying on being booked for gigs to pay their bills, and so suddenly all their money went. And so my priority was, how do I support this group of people who I consider to be my family? So I started hosting a weekly bingo online, put in a couple of quid to play, and it was really fun. It was the closest I think people felt to being able to go out again. I've had to learn how to edit video properly and how to use a green screen and how to create content so that I can be booked for kind of digital shows. Lots of people have stopped performing, stopped creating content, and not always because they can't afford to do that. Some of them don't have the technical capacity. Some people, I think, are just not interested, and I totally understand this, in doing digital performance. It's really weird. Often queer artists don't feel legitimised in the same way that other artists may do, often because they work in the kind of nightclubs or nightlife spaces, and actually that has meant that a lot of them have been ineligible to get additional funding. So a lot of the work I've been doing has been about how can I try and pass that knowledge on. The change that you can make as an individual. Can you buy a ticket to their thing? Can you buy some of their merchandise?
Look at them, these limited edition FatButcher earrings. You can be this glamorous with this must-have accessory.
Can you ask for their PayPal and just send them a couple of quid? There have been points in the year where it has been hand to mouth. You're talking about artists who are affected by changes to their income and to their working environment, but also that those spaces are significant for other reasons, for emotional reasons, for connecting to community, for feeling a sense of kind of belonging. And the mental health well-being impact of that is huge. You know, the pandemic has kind of laid bare that actually there are a great many people who have kind of fallen through the gaps, even in the support that they have provided. And we should be angry about it. But I also think that responsibility for anger and change can't just fall onto the people who have fallen through the gaps, because they are the ones who are having to work the hardest to survive.
House of Lords, a vote is taking place now on a challenge to the poll tax. Tory rebels.
So people who have relative privilege there, who are able to still exist through this quite comfortably, they need to be the ones who are amplifying those concerns and voices.